Chicago Blackhawks, off to their best start in nearly 30 years, now have a 5-1-1 record. And Cristobal Huet will garner his second victory of the season as he gets the deserved congratulations from his mates. And how about the job his mates did? They gave up only 2 shots on goal in the third and 13 Nashville shots in the game. But again, that's one of those that stats don't tell the whole story, because UA was needed on several occasions. And he is our Lexus Pursuing Perfection player of the game tonight. Cristobal Huet with a 12-save performance, but that one in the game's first shift was very large, and he had 2 or 3 other ones at very key times. There's a redirect in the third period that could have made a difference had that puck gone in the net, but Huet able to answer the bell for Joel Quenneville and the Blackhawks. So really a very good performance. I mean, rock solid performance against a team that normally is plucky and pesky, and the Blackhawks were very, very solid for 60 minutes.
Yeah, they controlled a lot of the play. They didn't allow the Nashville Predators really to kind of get inside to sustain that offense, Pat. And I think more than anything else is that we talked about it how many times, 4 or 5 times, the Nashville Predators really turned down opportunities to get the puck to the net that maybe would create second and third chance opportunities. And the Hawks have done a tremendous job all year of, you know what, getting people to net, getting shots through, whether from the forwards or the defensemen.
Well, let's talk to one of the heroes tonight. Dunc and Key scored the 3rd goal of the game for the Blackhawks. But Dunc, after the victory last night, coming right here back-to-back, how big was it for you to watch Cristobal Huet in the first shift of the game go post to post to make a huge stop?
Yeah, no, that was nice. Especially, I was right there, and you know, I got a piece of the puck, but they made a nice play, and I didn't think it was going to make it there, but he you know, definitely came up with a huge save there for us. And you know, keeps us even 0-0.
Hey, Dunc, the confidence level of this team coming off of last season, and you know, we've talked on game days and in practice just about the learning experience of not only the team but you going through what you did last year, getting to the conference finals. Can you just talk about that experience over the course of the summer? You went to the Olympic camp for Team Canada, and now, you know, a handful of games into season. What can you take from last year's playoff run to have it, you know, important now and then carry it over when really you're going for the ultimate prize, the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, I think, you know, ultimately, you know, as a team, I think that playoff run gave us a lot of confidence. You know, going into Calgary and Vancouver and Detroit, those are tough buildings to play in, especially in the playoffs. And, you know, beating those teams with, you know, being us being a younger team, I think it just gave us a ton of confidence, and to realize that, you know, it was we deserved to be there, and I think that confidence is just kind of carried over into this season, and we realize, we know that you know, we're a tough team to beat when we're playing our game, and you know, we realize that at the same time we have to play the right way to be good, and we know how to do that now.
Well, Dunc, you mentioned that you in the third period scored your 3rd goal, the 2nd goal of the season. It was the 3rd goal tonight. I'd love the way your read took place here. I mean, it looked like as soon as you saw your partner was going to keep it in, you just took off.
Yeah, well, it was a nice play by Taser there. He saw me. I was kind of wide open, and I knew Sharpie was there, but I thought I'd passed it off enough lately, and you know, it didn't work out, so I figured I'd try a shot there, and you know, I was lucky winning.
Hey, Don, talk a little bit about, for the majority of the game, and there are times when Joel Quenneville or John Torchetti or Mike Havlin, your coaches, will break yourself and Brent Seabrook up, and we talked a lot about it last year, but just talk about how much communication goes on between you and Seabs out on that ice. I mean, you guys seem to cover up so well for each other. You know what he's going to do before he gets the puck, and it's so important to have that. But just talk about your camaraderie, how you complement each other night in and night out.
Well, I think I think it all starts from being good buddies off the ice. You know, we lived together our first year in the league, downtown Chicago, and kind of got to know one another, and then kind of just started playing with each other 2 or 3 years ago. And naturally, the more you play with somebody, you're obviously going to get to know their tendencies. I think he understands and knows, you know, and what I'm going to do with the puck more or less, and I kind of get a good feel for what he's going to do with it. And but I think a lot of it can stem from being good buddies on the ice, or good buddies off the ice, sorry. where you know, we can communicate, and if you know, we see something out there, we can tell one another, and you know, get through it. And even if there's an argument or something, you know, we'll get through that, and we sort it all out real quick.
There's no doubt, Dunc, what your motivation is. You're here to help the Blackhawks try to win games. There's certainly an extra piece of motivation in the early part of this season with your desire to be a part of representing your country in the Olympics. Did you know Dougie Armstrong from Team Canada was here tonight?
No, I didn't know that, but I'd imagine they'll be watching a lot of games and a lot of hockey games. So you know, it's nice to get the win tonight, I guess, if they're watching. And you know, but like I said, there's going to be lots of games, and I think you hit it on the head when you said our focus is with the Blackhawks here. And you know, obviously playing for that Team Canada would be a huge honor if you get picked. But I realize that there's a ton of guys, a lot of great players that can go, and there'll be some tough decisions, I'm sure.
Dunc, I appreciate the couple of minutes. Great 2 points tonight.
Okay, thanks for having me, guys.
All right, how much fun is it to watch that guy play hockey? It has really been a treat. It really is. It has been a thrill to watch him develop into one of the premier defensemen in the entire National Hockey League. Stay with us now. The Smirnoff Vodka postgame show coming up with Chris and Steve. Now for Eddie Olczyk, this is Pat Foley, hoping you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. The Hawks 3, the Predators 1. See you on Saturday night. Till then, so long, everyone.
Good win for the Blackhawks on the road. Nice to see Cristobal Huet getting some confidence after a shaky performance.